Okay, so this is it. This is the finale of this whole debacle. SH Monster Arts versus HIYA Toys. The finale to it. This debate has been going on for a week plus on this channel. And today, hopefully, we're going to be able to wrap it up in a nice, neat bow. So, now to take it back where it all began, I think it was Thursday. It's been a week now. SH Monster Arts revealed their version of their evolved Godzilla from Godzilla's Kong New Empire. And we all went nuts. Everyone around the world went nuts over this. Shops were opening up for pre orders. They were going insane. They were on top of the world. Okay, maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but then again, this is the finale, so we gotta be dramatic. Okay, fine, I'll tone it back a bit. So, they revealed this, and a lot of people were happy at the look of this. I was happy at the look of this, and I had some inspiration to start my first video on it. But I didn't just want to talk about the figure like everyone else did and just look at the product images. I was like, I want to compare it to the other figure I was looking forward to at the time. This guy, HIYA Toys Evolved Godzilla. They released that a while back, and we thought SH was just not gonna do it because, well, this was their Godzilla X Kong releases. This was it. This is what it looked like. It was just another repaint, and it looked really bad. It didn't look the best. Not the best thing. Their King Kong did not look that bad, much better either. And that's all we thought. That's all we thought was gonna happen. But then they finally spoke up. Better late than never. You know what they say. And over this entirety of this series, I started this off really skeptical because I was really excited for this guy, but now I was gonna go back to the ex girlfriend. It's like an ex girlfriend. SH Monster is like an ex girlfriend I can never get away from. I've never had a girlfriend before. But, anyways, I was very skeptical at first. But over the time of this series, I've definitely started to lean back towards SH Monster Arts. Don't get me wrong, I've still criticized them, and they are open to criticism like anyone, and they are much deserving of said criticism because they're not taking fan feedback, or not as much as I would like. So that's where HIYA is. HIYA seems to be at least listening to the fans to some small extent. They're at least listening out, and they hear us, which is good. So we're just gonna start her off with HIYA. HIYA's been in the game for about 2 years now, I think. And they've put out quite a lot of figures. I mean, this is a second page here. And all of these figures range in the 7 to 8 inch scale rather than the 6 to 7 inch scale that the SH Monster says. So they're a little bit bigger. So that means whenever you're starting a collection, but you're looking for the cheapest possible option or the best figure, some figures may be out of scale, and that's kind of annoying. But hey, it may work out in the end because maybe you don't like the scaling of something. I do have an example, but I'm not going to go over it right now. We don't have the time. Their figures have always been very, I don't want to say show accurate, movie accurate. They're pretty on par with it. But I've been kind of defensive of this, this mold because, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Don't get me wrong, I do like the old design. I spieled about this in my um other SH Monster Arts review. Check out the playlist in the top right corner, by the way. Go check out the playlist if you want. I spieled about it, how I actually kind of like the stylized look of the SH Monster Arts figure rather than the movie accurate version of this figure. Because the stylized version kind of fixed all my little nitpicks I had with this figure. But now that that figure's in the past, we're focusing on a new Godzilla design now. And I also equally love this design. This design. and they're pretty much the same thing. HIYA Toys has a little bit puffier chest. SH's SH Monster Arts figure is more, well, I want to say more movie accurate. It is still stylized. I mean, you can see, but it's kind of just up to personal preference what you want to get. Both are up for pre-order right now, and will be releasing later this year. The SH Monster Arts will release in October, and I think this is releasing in November. And the last video, I talked about the comparison between the Ghidorah figures and how HIYA Toys completely blew SH out of the water and just like kind of wrecked them, because this figure is like leagues better than SH's figure. Go watch that video, still in the playlist as well. Other things to note is that their price for SH's figures have always been quite pricey. I made another video on this guy being $120 to $130 to $140 sometimes. I made a video on that. Go check that out too. And that what we're getting versus what we're paying for was not quite worth it. It was too much money for, quite honestly, inconsistencies and quality control issues. I cannot speak today. I apologize in advance. And also, they have also been getting lazy with their figures, especially this one. I don't know how that one worked out. This guy had quality control issues. I'm sorry I could not have the actual Tamashi Nation's web, like the lineup here. For some reason it was being glitchy, so this is the best option. This is Tamashi Nation's web store, so you can look at all the figures. So yeah, SH was not in the best of spots. They were certainly not, because people were starting to get mad at them and all that stuff. But then they released this figure, and it was actually mostly positive. The reception was mostly positive to it, and I can see why. It's a good-looking figure. I also made another. Once again, I point back to another video where I spiel about a product image that got leaked by Kaiju News Outlet on Twitter. It's not a product image; it's an actual real life image that they took, and I spiel about it. I don't know how I managed to make a video on one image, but I was certainly able to. It's in the same video where I talk about the design, so once again, go check that out. So, in my opinion, who is the better toy manufacturer and which is the better line? Well, I think just purely because of the toy manufacturing, I think SH is still a better toy manufacturer. They're able to get, make figures pretty fast and with, pretty consistent detailing. Like, even though I talk about inconsistencies between the figures, they still have a good eye for detail, and I appreciate that. The sculpting by everyone behind it, and they also spiel about how Yuji Sakai modeled their latest figure. Very admirable. But as for the better line, I don't know. As of recent times, SH has kind of been lacking, and HIYA Toys has definitely been picking up the slack, especially when it comes to the MonsterVerse. They've definitely been picking up the slack, because that's pretty much all they got is just the MonsterVerse. There's one Toho figure here, right here. I was still kind of iffy on this design. That's for maybe another day. So I just been thinking that SH has just been lacking, and Hayato has been picking up the slack. But maybe this figure may be in the right direction. Not in terms of price, but in terms of figure. The price definitely needs to be improved. Definitely. Because they either gotta include more accessories or lower the price. One or the other. I'm not telling them to do both. You got to do one or the other. You got to add more accessories or lower the price so we feel more justified for buying it. Because at the end of the day, we need to be, I'm here to tell you what is the smartest way to spend your money. But I'm not telling you what to spend your money on. I am trying to just inform you of what I can. And I hope with this series of videos I have been able to make, once again, go check out the playlist. I've been able to enlighten you and tell you everything you need to know about what these lines are about, what they're doing right now, and keeping you updated. I hope I've been doing my best. So please tell me. And so, which line do I prefer? Yeah. Kind of just depends on me. I definitely still do kind of prefer SH because, they've been in the game for about like 11 years now? They've been in the game for a long while. And it's awesome. Much longer than HIYA. But HIYA has definitely started to grow and they are not showing any signs of stopping. So what comes out of this debacle? Well, once again, a toy war has started and competition. I think this competition will ultimately benefit SH Monsterarts because they're going to start learning that they need to improve their figures. And I feel like they are starting to do that now with this figure. Although they should probably improve the price too. So yeah, competition has now resurfaced once again. Since NECA left the business, they couldn't make Godzilla figures anymore. They didn't really have to worry about, competition. But now they do. And now they have a lot on their plate. And I can't wait to see where it goes now. Or next. Or in the near future. I will try my best to follow along and help you follow along as well. So, that is pretty much all I got. That is my opinion on the whole line and this whole series in general. It's been a fun ride. It has been a fun ride, and I can't wait to see where it goes next. So, I will tell you not the last time. I'll tell you now. Like what you like, hate what you hate. Just don't be a jerk about it. All right, I'll see you later.